My name is Kaitlin Washington. I'm a sophomore. I'm studying multidisciplinary studies, which is teacher education.
So my name is Josh Long, and I'm a well service area manager for Standard Energy Services here in Lubbock. We're an oil field service company.
I grew up in church, and I knew the Lord. My mom took us to church every Sunday. I went with her. I went to youth group and all these other things, and I genuinely was seeking out the Lord. And I feel like, honestly, in that I had even came to the altar before and accepted Christ before, this. And something in me, when I came to Victory Life one Sunday, was telling me, to rededicate myself to the Lord, because for so long I had been going my own way even throughout my first semester in college. Like, I did what I wanted to do, not what necessarily He wanted me to do. So, and through my rededication, God has been so faithful in showing me, like, Kaitlin, when you are obedient, when you do what I tell you to do, and when you go where I tell you to go, I will show up in big ways.
So being a good father and being a good husband, that's we always have these examples of like a God and believer relationship. I think that being a father is exact portrayal of that. As Christians, we're following God the Father, and we do things that disappoint Him. He is we can never really live up to what He has in mind for our lives, but He always loves us anyways, and continues to love us and always follows through with His promises. And I really try and look at parenting of our boys in the same way, and knowing that they'll stumble, and they don't always mean to, but they do. And I'm still supposed to have some strict guidelines that they should follow, and they have to understand sometimes with that becomes discipline, and we're following a parent-child relationship, and not always a friend relationship. And that's something that I'm still growing in, but something that I see a little bit more clearly as I look through the lens of God's relationship with us as believers.
How do you go about serving God even when you don't feel like it?
To be honest with you, in my experience, it's been kind of difficult, especially when you first start. I think it's the hardest when you first start, and trying to get on that wagon. What I think is essential to kind of navigating that is having a strong backing. Like my discipler, my mom, people I was around, they were praying for me. They were meeting up with me, checking up on me every week. Okay, how are you doing in your goals? But I feel like on top of that, that's something that you have to want. You can't just wake up and say, okay, I'm gonna do it for this one day and I'm gonna quit. Like, a relationship with God requires consistency, just like any other relationship that you might have. And so there's no easy way to say it, but to be disciplined. That you have to get up even when you don't want to. You have to get up, even if that means only studying for 10 minutes. You study for that 10 minutes the best you can, okay?